Welcome to your reading for the upcoming week. Before we dive in, let me just remind you that I offer personal readings. So if you'd like to get one of those, I recommend that you visit my website and check out the different reading types that I offer. I appreciate your support in the online space. If you could subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you could leave some comments, I would really appreciate that. So as always, we're using the Gipsy cards to set the theme for the upcoming week. And we have loss, Westerschräg, Verlust, Perd, Gubitak, Perdita. So this is something that I'm sure none of us wants to deal with. But the thing about these readings is that we force ourselves to deal with whatever we need to deal with. So having a sense of loss in your life, feeling like you're left out, feeling like something is missing is quite a heavy thing, but we're here to work through it. And we're going to ask for the help of the tarot to guide us in this process. And we have a jumping card, the Knight of Wands, but I would like to draw another just to give us a more detailed, complex understanding of what we can do here. Okay, so we have Knight of Wands and we have 10 of Wands, okay? So the loss itself is most likely connected with a loss of energy in some way. So this is likely not anything material, any possessions or any objects, physical objects that you're losing. It's not a loss of love or anything like that. It's more along the lines of loss of opportunity to enjoy your momentum. So these two cards, the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Wands, they create the atmosphere of a sort of back and forth between having this devilish, intense, somewhat impatient and uncalculated energy. Let's do this right now. I don't want to think about it. I want to dive right in. So this is the kind of energy that the Knight of Wands portrays. On the other hand, the 10 of Wands is about overwhelm and slow movement. So with the 10 of Wands, there's a sense of being burdened to the point where you almost become unable to move forward. So it's this strange contradiction, or perhaps not so strange, reaction on your part, where you find it difficult to get motivated in at certain times, and then out of nowhere, you're charged by this eerie and unstable energy, and you have these grand ideas of how you're going to get everything done in a day. And then there's disappointment again, and there's a slowing down. So the energy is very inconsistent here. So what to do here? Because the way I see it, neither of these paths are working out very effectively. You're either unrealistic in your approach, and you want everything to be resolved within an extremely short time frame, and you want to tackle the entirety of your problem without respect to, or without accurately assessing what it's going to take. And then you're completely disheartened and held back by this move, and you just lay down and you do nothing essentially. So what's the advice here? What's the guidance? This is a very all or nothing type of mindset, but it's not helping you. It's not helping us. So let's see what the guidance is. Okay, here comes the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups has a different approach here. The wands represent fire energy. The cups, they stand for water. So an emotive, feelings-based approach, especially one that has a high degree of receptivity, malleability, innocence, and just an overall unassuming attitude. So that's the Six of Cups in a nutshell. Why is this showing up? What is it trying to say? I think the message here is to go back to the basics when it comes to your handling of this blow, of this loss that the cards are pointing at. It is quite possible that a sense of overwhelming self-blame or guilt, or just a sense of disappointment, is making you act out in a weird way. So you're trying to, I don't know how to put this, you're trying to rectify what happened, but you're doing it in an erratic, irrational, disorganized manner. And so there's these polar opposites of energetic behavior, where the Knight of Wands is very immediate and sudden and hungry for action, and then there's the Ten of Wands being burdened and incapacitated by the actions of the Knight of Wands. So it's just too much and nothing is getting done. So your approach should shift from imagining that you can rectify this, that you can do something effectively to make it better. Let that go for now. The Six of Cups is asking you to respect the disappointment that is present and try not to deny its existence, even though probably the reason why these wands are trying to cover it up is to avoid having to face the heaviness of the feelings that are connected with this event. Nevertheless, the Six of Cups is asking you to turn your attention and your focus on what you're feeling apart from the disappointment, while at the same time giving yourself some time to integrate that and to really process emotionally what you're going through. But once you've given yourself some space to do that, the Six of Cups is asking you to lay fresh eyes on your situation, if you can do that, and remind yourself that there are still a lot of things to feel gratitude for. The Six of Cups is really special energetically because it pulls us back into childhood, the pure, unadulterated, natural perception of the world that children experience. It's a frame of mind and a frame of seeing the world that is yet untainted by high expectations. So if you can somehow navigate back to that mindset, and one of the ways in which this is possible is to just drop everything. Try not to fix it because it's obviously not working. And instead of fixing, try feeling it more. And once you've started that integration process on the emotional level, you're going to be able to discover the many aspects of your life as it is that, if you look at it from the perspective of this inner child, it's amazing. Just to give you a silly example, being an adult, if you so please, you can have ice cream for dinner. No one's going to, scold you. You're free to do a lot of things that the child within, who's along for the ride in your adult life, is excited to witness and to participate in. So if you could turn a little bit of attention to that, that could help you release some of the heaviness that is associated with this loss. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope you enjoy this reading, and thank you for all the support that you are giving me and my channel. And I hope to see you next week.